it was pretty evident that Roger was having some mental issues, although nothing had been diagnosed, and they got some baseline material. So that's it, and then about 8 months ago or something, really diagnosed him with a type of dementia. I just happened to take a class here right here at the Lakeside Center, and Naomi, she was head of this class, and it was about caregiving. And I realized at the time that I needed to know more about that. I needed to know more about how to take care of myself during that time, and that I was going to be Roger's caregiver. So I took the class, and I shared with Naomi that we did not have a neurologist and probably weren't going to be able to get one. Yes, they have them up at OHSU. I've got some problems with traveling up there, et cetera, et cetera. No, that wasn't going to work. So she offered that they might be able to do something for us in that area. And Dr. Cow met with us and really studied Roger's testing that he had done. It was very thorough in just talking with him and talking with me as well. And I understood from Naomi that Lumina got a grant to work with people in transition. And Roger's in transition. When you are having a declining mental situation, that's a big transition. And so there were several things that they could do for us through their grant. The one that Roger should talk about is Dante.
It's a good match. It's a good match in a variety of ways. I enjoy his company. I enjoy his ideas about certain things, and I look forward, and I continue to look forward to the times that we spend together.
Roger is the first client that I've worked with, and when we first met, it was pretty much, I think we hit it off right off the bat. He's just such a genuine person, and him and I were able to just get along from the first encounter. And so I see him about once a week, once every 2 weeks or so for a few hours, and most of the time it's pretty impromptu what we end up doing. I kind of go with how he's feeling for the day. Hey, want to go for a walk, want to get some coffee? And he's always up for doing something, so every time we get together, it's just a really good time.
For me, the opportunities to operate with people like Dante and other people who are in that type of work are doing a very good thing for those of us who are going through the situations that we're going through with struggling with what's happening to our quality of life due to whatever the changes have gone. So there's no stress whatsoever in terms of what we do or don't do.
And there's fun because
because
the two of you have similar interests. When we've talked about movies or TV shows or something, they're both a little on the irreverent side, and you don't always find that. You find polite, you find nice, but you don't always find that kind of little quirky business that Roger really enjoys. So Dante, fills that for him. First of all, having Dante and knowing that he will be there once a week, I don't have to be in the house with Roger every moment, but the idea that he has someone to talk to beside me, and he has peripheral, little sort of friendships, but he doesn't have anyone he sits down and really enjoys, and he really enjoys Dante. That's been very, very helpful to me. Another part of their program is that they have Karen, and she calls every 2 weeks to just check up and see how things are going. I was a wreck when I started that caregiving class. First of all, we were to write out plans for things we were going to do for ourselves. Plans. All I wanted to do was just stay in bed. I didn't want to do anything. I was exhausted. I was having problems with my legs at the time too, and then with Roger's situation, and probably a little on the negative side. So now I feel very supported.
I think the biggest thing from the Transitions Care program that I find most beautiful is just the amount of constant care that Roger and Sandra receive, whether it's me showing up to visit for the day or phone calls or check-ins. I feel like the two of them, their lives have been smoothened out so much better, just knowing that they have a support system and connections that, you know, whether it's Naomi or Holly, they're always giving Sandra some information or resources. And I think there's something really special about that, you know, have all of these things planned out before later down the road in the program. So
I would be in a very different situation if we had not lucked out with Lumina. I mean, here we've got somebody to come and visit him. We've got a doctor who we can confer with. I've gotten somebody who can help me just by calling and assisting me with some suggestions, etc., with problems I might be having with caregiving. Having Dr. Helen, was wonderful too, because I feel like there's one more person besides his primary care physician who knows the story. And right now I feel like Lumina knows the story, so I feel very supported by them. I'd say to the staff of Lumina, thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, you have helped me tremendously. I didn't know where help would come from, but I knew there would be some help somewhere. And it just happened that they were the source and are the source, and I feel very, very good about it, and I'm so grateful.
They are a major factor in the progression of how I'm going down this trail. And I just marvel at it. I just marvel at it. It's amazing.